Hello there, it's the Archivist from TradingCardArchives.com. I'm back for another video on Richard Parks cards. Like I said, we're going to be doing them all. I know it feels like a slog, but we can get through this. In the end, it's really only going to be about 2 hours of video. Some of these are only 7 or 8 minutes long. This one might be a little longer, but it should also be pretty awesome. So this is the Choke and Gag segment. And so this is one of the mini sets that is included every year. So every year he makes a kind of joke monster set, right? It's like jokes and silly stuff, right? And so we're going to look at all those. First, I wanted to show you this. This isn't technically part of that, but I think it's kind of adjacent. So these are stickers here, like different sticker parts. And then here's some instructions on how to use the stickers. And then you're basically meant to build your own alien. So you're meant to take these stickers and add them to these to make an alien. So you could have like a trunk on this guy or these crazy mouth on this guy. So yeah, once you do it, though, it's done, right? So we're not going to actually do that. And then you can describe your alien. It's like an activity book in trading card form. Again, just like a cute thing to have, right? And nobody else makes, no one else. You think Topps is ever going to produce like a Star Wars set where you can put stickers on Darth Vader? Like, they're never going to do that. Be awesome, but they're just never going to do it. Okay, so we're going to go through these sort of in order, maybe. I'm not sure. 5, 7, 9. We got 2 7s. We got an 8. We got a 3rd. 2. I'm going to do this one first because it's opened. And I believe what happened here, he was trying to tell me this in email, but he couldn't find all of the packages, so he didn't have them all, and that's why I think they're not all here. And so he just gave me all the cards that were in the other sets, but I don't have the wrappers for them, but I mean, that's fine. Obviously I'm not going through all these because there's hundreds, but I'll give you an idea of what we're dealing with here. Right? It's just like MST3K style, funny stuff. A tablet? Really? You idiot? I said I wanted a Bluetooth. Okay, so that's one grouping. Here's another grouping. These are all perforated, so you could tear these off and make a mini set, kind of like that clown set. Okay, I'll admit it. That's one really hot bowl of chili. God, there's a joke on both sides. Man, that is a lot. Somebody spent a lot of time making little jokes up. Like, a lot of time. I'm honestly impressed that someone made that many jokes. That's just a lot. Let's look at this one next. So this is 2. Maybe 2 and... I don't know. But this one says 2 on it, so... I think I can maybe get these out without cutting it. Yeah, okay, so I don't have to cut that. And so, yeah, I just found a message in a bottle. I don't look. Ah, more gum. Okay, so he also gives these kind of fake pieces of gum. I've been accumulating those over here. This is a quartermass card. This is a set of cards that is very unconventionally sized, and I don't know how I'm going to store it, but I'll probably just stick it in one of those folders. Jeez. All right. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of jokes, so we really can't read them all. Honestly, they're probably all very corny dad jokes anyway, so I don't want to read them all. Okay, you got that. This must be a special one in there. I guess they make a book based on with all these in it. No, you might be wondering like why they're able to use all of these images, right? Without any, because you don't need licensing for these images. These films have fallen into the public domain for the large part. I assume everything he's using here is in the public domain. And that's why you don't need a license to print those images. You can even like rebroadcast a movie like Nosferatu, and you don't need permission to do it or anything. It's public domain. Really, like everything should become public domain at some point, but the copyright law is kind of set by the United States and then enforced via trade treaties with other countries. And that causes the entire world, except for a few countries like China and Russia and North Korea that don't sign on to international trade agreements, to follow the exact same laws that the US does as far as copyright goes. And the result of that is that we have things that remain copyrighted for hundreds of years. Something like Mickey Mouse has been the black and white version of Mickey Mouse was copyrighted for 120 years, I think, and then finally got released into the wild, but only. Well, this is neat. I'm going to keep that one. These are promo cards. Sorry. Very recently. And the color version of Mickey Mouse is still copyrighted. And the way they make that work is they have to just produce something new using that character, and then that character remains in copyright for another, 10 years or whatever. So as long as they keep doing it, they can keep having these, having all these things be copyrighted. That's how Disney does it and everybody else. If they didn't do that, stuff would just fall into the public domain like these monster movies did, and everyone would be able to use them the way RRParks is here. Nice. These are sized so strange. I think I'm going to have to dedicate maybe like a section of the box just to these. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting all the cards to at least be like standard size. Again, if you enjoy classic monster movies and you enjoy dad humor, I feel like you would absolutely love all of these. Gross. Some of them are kind of gross. And it's crazy, but there's like a different one on each side. I just don't. How did he have the time to do this? It must take all year. I love these really serious warranty stickers too. I should get myself a set of those. Oh, we could color. Oh, these are nice. So that's Manos. Manos, the Hands of Fate. Oh, it's a full Manos set. Oh, this is cool. So it's based. This is pretty much like watching the movie and also having jokes for each of the scenes. Such a yeah, dumb, very, really a dumb movie, but one of the most famous MST3K episodes is that film. And then the film itself is also kind of famous for being bad, basically. I got some more joke cards here, and then ooh, it's 3D, but you would need 3D glasses. I have some, but not. I don't have them out here. You guys can get a checklist with each one too, so you can make sure you have a complete set. All right. Wow, that's really black. Oh, more scary clowns. Just what I wanted. There's we did a whole series of scary clowns there earlier. We want you to go ape, psycho ape. Oh, it's another. There's a lot of promos in here for other card sets, which makes sense. There's a whole kind of community of independent card producers and sketch card artists and things, and they all produce work like this, right? And you can buy it and stuff. I think RRParks is the longest. He's been doing it for 10 years. He's probably the most famous and best at it. But there's a lot of them doing that. And so these other sets that he's helping to advertise here are just other people making that kind of thing. Okay, so I'll cut this video here. Sorry, this one maybe wasn't the best of them all, but you know, it's still, you get to see all these jokes, and I think the main thing here is just to understand how much time went into writing all of those jokes. Like, even if they're bad, you still had to write them, right? And think about that. Like, if you had to write, what, 500 jokes or something, you wouldn't be able to do it. So the fact that this was done at all is mind-blowing to me. Very impressive. But yeah, I'm going to clean this up and we'll get ready to film the next section. I'll be right back. Gonna catch you later.